All right, y'all want to find out why Reaper went to jail?
Sure.
Here we go. Just got dark in here. Strap in, boys. It's about to get lively. As you all know, I was seriously reeling after the events of last month and my fellow Marines seeing me in a dark place and on the verge of letting the Horsemen out to play. The Horsemen being my version of Bad Pop in the Box. Practically forced me to take a week off from work and come hang with them on base for a few states away. Now, to protect the confidentiality of what I'm about to tell you, let's just call this place Camp Leatherneck. Anyway, we went out to
Lejeune.
a local bar. Huh?
That's Camp Lejeune.
Oh. Dude, you're letting him go, man. Just airing out his laundry. Anyway, went to a local bar in the area. Normally, I don't drink, but I wasn't in my normal mode. Started drinking, got invited to a party on a college campus a few miles from the bar by these smoking hot chicks. So being drunk and dick thinking, me and one other Marine with the girls go to the party. Turned out to be a sorority house having some sort of a pledge thing. It was still very early in the night, so we stayed and had quite a few more drinks. One thing led to another.
There we go.
And I'm upstairs in bed with a hot 21-year-old, full German, platinum blonde, banging away, but in a drunken haze. I didn't like the things she was saying and just agreed to be able to keep pumping. It was only once post-nut clarity kicked in, about 2 or so hours later, and the Horseman taps me on the forehead like, "Hey, did you have a good time? 'Cause you know you done fucked up, right? Check your pack kit, dumbass."
Oh, no.
So I stumbled over to my pack and my heart dropped into my fucking shoes and I saw that the condoms were still there, unused.
Oh, no.
Ouch. The drunk haze cleared instantly as I suddenly remembered that I went bareback, and worst of all, I remembered that while I was banging her, she talked about getting pregnant and living with me and all other matter of things, and I agreed to all of it.
Oh.
I can feel the knife hand from here itching to come out.
Dumbass! Dumb ass!
Wow! As I struggled to figure out what I was going to do, we went back downstairs. I immediately pulled my buddy to me and explained the situation. So what happened was only rumor control, of course. We all kept drinking, but I had to think on my feet, and I grabbed the Plan B pill as I handed her a fresh beer and spiked it. Not proud, but it had to be done. Hypothetically, I watched that damn bottle for an hour until it was all gone and even ruffled through the trash and checked the bottom just to make sure. Then about 30 minutes later, there was a loud banging on the door, and outside there was a whole college football team, about 10 other frat boys. Apparently, the anchor queen these broads ditched at the bar was the frat zinc sock and snitched to these guys about having guys with most of their girlfriends.
Here we go.
These guys bulldozed through the door. My buddy and I ended up hiding in an upstairs den while these guys surrounded the house with a bunch of other guys from some other frats. Yeah, we kicked up a hornet's nest. I noticed my buddy was surprisingly calm and repeating, saying, "Fuck, I got no choice. Fuck, fuck, fuck."
Gotta fight.
He kept checking his bank balance. He got on the phone with who I quickly reasoned out to be the other Marines while on speaker. He quickly gave out location and called for something called hot extraction. A huge burst of laughter came from the other side of the phone before telling us the extract was 20 minutes out.
Yep.
The frat guys tried to break down the door, which was blocked by the couch we wedged between the door and the wall. Minutes passed, and we heard the sweetest sound in the world, the Marine hymn, blaring from down the block.
Nice.
We ran to the window and saw an old, long-since mothballed Humvee from the 90s, best guess. A bullhorn rang out saying our Uber has arrived. And then these guys jumped out in full old BDUs and face paint. They opened fire on the crowd of jocks with paintballs and airsoft weapons while throwing a couple of smoke grenades.
Nice.
We broke out the window, jumped, and hauled ass to the Humvee. Finally, a guy threw a flash before we sped off. We almost made it back to the base when we were stopped by a state trooper. We spent all night in the drunk tank laughing our asses off. In the end, my buddy had to pay for everything. Bail slips, traffic tickets, court costs, the cost of getting the Humvee from the impound. In the end, he was out about $3,400. After that advantage, needless to say, I'm back in good spirits.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where I've gone down to the police station to retrieve individuals
It's just
And listen, now maybe it was the times. I don't know if you could get away with this today, but I'd walk in there. I'm in uniform, and I'd be like, I need these guys out of jail. They gotta see the judge. Okay, well, when's he gonna be in? He's on the bench now. So I walk in there, and I got lucky. I walk through the door. The judge is like, "Can we help you, Sergeant?" And I go, "Yeah, I got some dumbasses in the drunk tank. I'm here to get them." Oh, you're talking? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, I'm walking out with all of those dudes. Of course, they got harshly punished.
Of course.
Road marching and all the other horse shit that they had to do. But, a couple of years later, one of the guys, he stayed in the military, got promoted up to E7, and he's just like, "Hey, man, you could have ended my career right there. Yeah, that road march, well worth it."
Well worth it.
Well worth it.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.